Hey, what's up everyone, it's Dr. Pauly, and here I have the next part of my tier list, which I'm dubbing as the C tier, or the mid tiers, or like, these are kind of the characters that I think personally are like the balanced characters in the game. Really strong strengths and really obvious weaknesses. So yeah, let's get this started. First up we have Little Mac. Now in the beginning when I said all these characters have really obvious strengths and really obvious weaknesses, he is a perfect example. This character on the ground is, bar none, without any questions, the best character in the game. However, take him to the air or off stage, then he's not the best character in the game. He's actually quite an average character. This character has probably the best jab in the game, maybe Captain Falcon's is better. Best smash attacks in the game, not even a question. Tilts are pretty good, and of course he has the KO punch. Honestly, I can see Mac being a little bit higher, not too much higher. I think this is about the right place to put him. So yeah, Little Mac is rightfully in this position. Second, we have Shulk. Shulk is an interesting character. He has a Monado for every situation, I guess. I mean, it is true. Shulk does have a Monado for every single situation, but he doesn't have a Monado for every character. Shulk has tons of lag, so anyone who can punish out of shield really easily beats Shulk. Also, Shulk gets comboed pretty hard because he doesn't really have any combo escapers besides, of course, air dodge and like one of his aerials, but none of his aerials really come out that quickly, so he doesn't really have very many combo breakers. So yeah, honestly, I don't think Shulk is that good of a character. There's a bunch of like little kids that think he's really good for some reason. I really don't understand why. Yes, he has a Monado for every situation, but like I said, he doesn't have a Monado for every character. He doesn't have a Monado for every playstyle. So, and he has so much lag, and any character that can punish out of shield really easily will likely beat Shulk. Any character with really good frame data will likely beat Shulk. Any character with projectiles will likely beat Shulk. So yeah, I don't really know why all these kids think Shulk is so good. Most of them probably suck at the game too, so they shouldn't be talking anyway. Some people are saying I'm putting Shulk too high on the tier list, and some people are saying I'm putting Shulk too low on the tier list. As I said, it's usually the younger people that say I'm putting Shulk too low. But yeah, on my previous tier list part, some people are saying I should have put Shulk in this tier, but nah, he's in this tier. Shulk, I think, is very justifiably in this position. I think this is about the perfect place for him. I don't think he's a horrible character at all. I think he's actually pretty good. I just don't think he has the good enough frame data, and honestly, his neutral's kind of whack too, because like every Shulk just approaches with aerials. Like literally, all they do is approach with aerials. Anyway, next up here we have Mr. Game & Watch. I actually kind of like Mr. Game & Watch. He's really fun to play as with, you know, all the combos and of course the 9. He's really light, but he makes up for it with like a recovery that's like impossible to gimp. You know, he's just invincible when he recovers, so whatever you try and do will just get beaten out, no matter like what move you do. His up smash is also really good, probably one of the best up smashes in the game. He's also really good against projectiles because he has the oil splatter thing. I believe they did nerf the move for doubles, like if the person's not on your team and they use a projectile or something like that. Like if the person's on your team and they use a projectile on you, it's weaker or something like that. I don't remember exactly how they nerfed it, but yeah, they nerfed Mr. Game & Watch's down B in teams. Now we have Wario. Now if this list included custom moves, I think Wario might even be top 20. You guys all saw what Abadongo did in EVO 2015, right? But even without custom moves, he's still a really good character. Maybe not really good, but he's still a solid character. He's not a very combo heavy character, but if you have a solid grasp of fundamentals and how to use the character, then he's a pretty good character. He has the amazing comeback factor and waft, and I think his rage is actually one of the best in the game. His recovery is really good in both horizontal and vertical because the bike gives him like a 4th jump, and it can travel quite the distance horizontally. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about Wario. Now we have Ike. Ike is a very fundamental heavy character like Wario. If you have a good feel for the character and you have good fundamentals, you're gonna do really good with this character. No true combos, but a lot of moves that just string together really nicely. It's really good because all of his moves scale really nicely with rage, and all of his moves seemingly kill. Like past 120%, if you get hit by like literally any one of Ike's attacks, you're probably gonna die. He also has a really nice kill setup, or a 50-50 or something like that, with his down throw up air. At least I think it's down throw up air. It might be forward throw up air. Anyway, yeah, Ike, really solid character. Next up here we have Olimar. Olimar is arguably the most annoying character to fight against. His Pikmin are just such a pain. If Olimar has the necessary space to just kick back and throw Pikmin at you, then it's gonna be really tough. It's gonna be really mentally exhausting on you to fight Olimar. However, if you just give Olimar no space and no time to breathe, then he's not as overwhelming. I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. I actually don't even know what to say about Olimar. I don't really have that much matchup experience against him, and I haven't really watched him all that much. I literally have nothing to say. Let's just move on to the next character. Next up we have Bowser. King Koopa himself, Bowser. Bowser is one of, if not the best heavy in the game. He has a solid combo game, and he has an amazingly just ridiculous pivot grab. And he has a kill confirm. Up throw to up air is a kill confirm at some percents. Especially when he goes on Battlefield and he's aided with like a platform, it can kill you at some seriously low percents. Bowser, like any other heavy, is just serious combo food. He doesn't really have anything to break out of combos like every other heavy, so he just has to hope he can air dodge right or just do some serious DI and get out of combos. I can actually see Bowser moving up the tier list just because of his pivot grab and how much easier it is to get grabs with him as opposed to the next character I'm going to talk about. Next up is Donkey Kong. Now a lot of what I said about Bowser can be said about Donkey Kong too. He's a lot of combo food, and he has, you know, the Ding Dong, which can kill you very early, even earlier than Bowser's up throw up air, or the Koopa, I think that's what it's called, Koopa. Now Bowser has an easier time getting grabs, so why do I rank Donkey Kong better than Bowser? I rank Donkey Kong better than Bowser, first of all because his Ding Dong kills earlier, or at least I feel it does. It definitely feels like it kills earlier than Bowser's. Donkey Kong's back air is better because at low percents it can combo, it doesn't really have as much lag as Bowser's does, and at high percents it can also kill. I don't think it kills as early as Bowser's back air because Bowser just straight up drop kicks on his back air, and Donkey Kong just like sticks his toes out. But I mean, overall I think Donkey Kong's back air is better. Donkey Kong also has his like supercharged punch, which is with his neutral B, which is like mega strong. So overall I think when you look at like this move versus that move, I think Donkey Kong slightly edges Bowser out. Up next we have Peach. Now if you were to ask me a month ago how good I thought Peach was, I would have said she was possibly even top 20, but now that now that time has passed, I kind of starting to lose faith in Peach. She lost that infinite thing she could do, so that's something that hurt her metagame, I'm sure. Her float shenanigans is still in the game, but I personally never really had a problem with it. She still has an amazing combo game, and honestly, she still does have a lot of potential. There's a lot of really talented Peach players out there like Samsora and Slayers. Do Slayers even still play? Anyway, I still can see Peach being possibly like 2 or 3 spots higher, but I don't see her being much better than that, to be honest. Next we have Rob. With the introduction to Rob on my list, I think that every single character I'm going to talk about from here on out could win a major. As in, if the player is good enough, they could win the entire thing, they could win the entire tournament, they could win a major. Where do I start with Rob? Rob's gyro is one of the best projectiles in the game. There's a lot of setups you can get from gyro, and it helps control the neutral a lot because you can't pick it up when you're on the ground. Like if you try and pick it up when you're on the ground, and if it's still spinning and you try and pick it up when it's on the ground, you can't do that. It took me forever to accept that fact. One of the best players in my region actually plays Rob, and anytime I play him, I'm just trying to grab it while it's still spinning, and it never works. Rob also has one of the best 50-50s in the game with down throw, up air, B-boop thing. Has a kill throw and up throw. Has, like I said before, a really solid combo game with gyro, setting up a bunch of stuff and giving Rob a lot of combo potential. But Rob is a very big character. I think he actually has the biggest hurt boxes in the entire game. So he's very easy to combo. Very, very easy to combo. It's kind of silly how easily you can combo him. Again, like every other big character, he doesn't have any real combo breakers. And unlike the other heavies, Rob actually has a pretty susceptible recovery. I mean, his recovery can go crazy far if you just leave him alone, but he's just like floating there and he's completely vulnerable to getting hit. Those two things are the main reason I put Rob as like the gatekeeper for who can win a national. His recovery vulnerability and his abilities to just get comboed for days are a major problem. They can be worked around, so I don't think that's enough for people to say that Rob can't win a national. His item play and his combo game are just so good that they just overshadow his weaknesses. Rob is a really underrepresented character, and I hope to see more Rob in the future, actually. Falcon. Captain Falcon. I don't know if it's just me, but Captain Falcon's like literally the scariest character to fight against. Like, you just feel like you can die at any moment, and like he can just like combo you and just completely style on you, and you can just get completely embarrassed. Falcon really has the same problems as Rob. He's complete combo food, and his recovery is kinda susceptible. But like Rob, Falcon also makes up for it. Falcon has one of the best combo games in the entire game, and he has some of the best kill potential and kill power in the entire game. He's like Ike in the way where like, it feels like after 120%, like every single one of his moves will just kill you. Heck, even jab, which is like the easiest move in the game to hit, will kill you. And you guys all know how Falcon is at the ledge with his jabs. It's not hard to get KOs with this character. Falcon is also one of the most common characters in the game. I mean, just about everybody knows how to play Falcon. So it's only a matter of time till one of them is good enough to win a major. Robin. This may come as a surprise to some of you, but I don't think Robin is as good as people think she is. After Dath got like 3rd at Shine and just the Robin metagame has been developing, people have been putting Robin as high as top 15. I've even seen some people say she's top 10. I simply don't agree with that. She's too slow. She's literally the slowest character in the game, and in my opinion at least, relies too much on projectiles. If you're fighting against the characters such as Mario or Fox that can deal with projectiles really good, then you're gonna have some trouble. I also think she has, like, I'm not 100% sure on this, but she has one of the worst grabs. She does have a kill confirm with her grab, down throw up air, but she doesn't have the best grab, so I guess it does kind of even out, and her running speed again is horrible, so it's kind of counterproductive to getting the grab. If her attacks aren't auto-cancelled, she does suffer quite a bit of lag. And yeah, I don't think Robin's as good as people think she is, but she's still a very good character. She has tons of kill confirms with Arc Fire, with Thoron. I don't think it's Thoron. The thing right before Thoron that shoots out, and then you can get the lightning bolt thing to up air. I'm sorry, Fire Emblem fans, I don't know what it's called. And also, if you get the Thunderbolt thing and like they're shielding it, you can just grab them. And if they're getting hit by it, you can still just grab them out of it. So Robin's projectile game, honestly, I think it's one of the best in the game. I was watching a Beefy Smash Dudes video and they said Robin was like honorable mentions or something. I'm like, that's nonsense. Robin might even have the best projectile game in the game, just my opinion. Her aerials auto-cancel really easily, so it's not like too risky going for them in neutral. But like I said, she's really, really, really projectile heavy, so I don't think she's if she's counterpicked, I don't think she's as good as people think she is. But then again, Fox does have a reflector, and Larry Laird did lose to Dath, so I could be completely wrong about this, and Robin could be top 15, but I don't think Larry Laird knew how to play the matchup all that well, and if he did, I think he would have won. Thank you guys for watching the video. I'm so sorry this has taken so long for me to get out. It's been like almost a month now from the time I'm recording this release. I don't know how long it's going to be when I finish editing it, but it's been almost a month now since I uploaded the last one. And that's just because I've been so busy with school and other activities outside of school and sports, and I've had nearly no time to keep up with the hobbies outside of school, so I wanted to like make sure I was like still keeping up with that before I was getting into YouTube again. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Thank you guys for your patience. I hope I can get the next part out within the next 2 weeks. I think I should. The next part only has like 7 or so characters, and I know quite a bit about each of the characters since I've played against them a lot. So it should be a pretty easy video for me to make. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. Like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. See you guys in the next part. Peace!